The visiting Evangel University Valor and your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Mid-American Nazarene University, the Heart of America Athletic Conference, and the NAIA would like to welcome you to today's contest and ask that you join us in supporting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. Help us create a positive competitive environment by showing respect for today's student athletes, officials, and spectators. MNU is committed to the NAIA Champions of Character program and asks for your help to create a positive competitive environment. Thank you for your cooperation. Today we welcome the Evangel University Valor. They enter today's contest 4-4. Your Pioneers step on the field 2-6. Football fans, we are 17 minutes and 27 seconds away from kickoff. Are you ready? Seniors from Drumline Cheer and Football. Please direct your attention to the field as we introduce our seniors. Our first senior is Caitlin Jo Keeby. She's currently the head drumline captain and center star for the MNU Thunder Drumline. Caitlin is majoring in music.
Zoom in on her.
Plans to continue her graduate studies at Mizzou in wind conducting.
Walking up the 10.
She's from Topeka, Kansas, and is escorted today by her dad and sister, Andrew and Merritt Keeby. Caitlin Jo Keeby.
No.
Emily Joy. Emily is a flyer from Palco, Kansas. Emily is a children and family ministry major. Today she's escorted by her parents, Sean and Larissa Roy. Lastly, we have Ashley McCurdy. Ashley is a Maine base from Gardner, Kansas, a nursing major. Today she's being escorted by her parents, John and Tammy McCurdy. The cheer seniors, Emily Joy, Emily Roy, and Ashley McCurdy. Now we welcome our 2021 football seniors. Our first senior is number 0, Amonte Griffin. Amonte is a linebacker majoring in sports management and minoring in coaching. He's from St. Louis, Missouri, and is escorted today by his parents, Kenyatta Patrick and Willie Griffin.
Yeah, something like that, you know, an 80.
Number 4, Jiron Manning. Jiron is a running back majoring in kinesiology with an emphasis in health and fitness. He is from Houston, Texas, and is escorted today by his father, John Manning.
You wouldn't be the first.
Number 4.
It's happened before.
Denzel Mena. Denzel is a defensive lineman who is majoring in kinesiology. He is from Miami, Florida, and is escorted today by his parents, Elia Fernandez and Esteban Mena. Number 6, Kalinjay Wilridge. Kalinjay is a running back majoring in kinesiology and minoring in health and fitness. He is from Jennings, Louisiana, and is escorted today by the Hanson family. Number 7, Wesley Smith. Wesley is a defensive back majoring in kinesiology with an emphasis in health and fitness studies and minoring in computer science. He is from Riverside, California, and is escorted today by his friends, Josh and Nicole. Number 8, Taylor Chrysler. Taylor is a linebacker majoring in sports management and minoring in marketing. He is from Blue Springs, Missouri, and is escorted today by his parents, Terry and Leslie. Number 9, Javante Martin. Javante is a wide receiver, majoring in criminal justice and minoring in sociology. He is from Columbus, Georgia, and is escorted today by his parents, Shamika and Kelvinte Martin. Number 9, Philip White. Philip is a linebacker, majoring in secondary English education. He is from Topeka, Kansas, and is escorted today by his parents, Teresa and Phil White. Number 15, Reese Portugal. Reese is a linebacker, majoring in business administration. He is from Keller, Texas, and is escorted today by his parents, Melinda Armstrong and Mark Portugal. Number 25, John Rosemy. John is a running back, majoring in graphic design with an emphasis in computer science. He is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and is escorted today by his teammate Philip White and mother Cheryl Beckman. 33, Lucas Boehner. Lucas is a quarterback majoring in kinesiology. He is from Los Angeles, California, and is escorted today by his aunt and uncle, Susan and Brent Boehner. Number 90, Helaman Sagapulu. Helaman is a defensive lineman majoring in sociology. He is from Salt Lake City, Utah. And is escorted today by his parents, Tavita and Upuia Sagapulu. Number 99, Gage Colton. Gage is a defensive lineman majoring in sports management and minoring in coaching. He is from Kirksville, Missouri, and is escorted today by his parents, Steve Colton and Lisa Widow. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 football seniors. return trip for Evangel. It is in your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the whole of the brave.
Kelly Beckman. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder to please pick up the game day program at the concession stand. This costs $1 only.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Olathe District Activity Center. We are ready for kickoff as the visiting Valor from Evangel University come into Olathe, Kansas to take on your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's a great day here in Olathe. Clear skies, slight breeze, about 60 degrees, so weather not going to be an issue in this game unless you don't like playing in beautiful sunshine. Pioneers, they come into today. They are 2-6 overall. They dropped their last game. It was the homecoming game on campus. They lost that game to CMU 41-24. So trying to get things back on track here at the Olathe District Activity Center. Over on the other side, the Valor, they come in 4-4, so right at 500. Their last game was a loss to Baker University, and most people can raise their hands if that's happened to them. Baker, always a strong squad. 34-21 was the score, and that was Evangel's homecoming game. So both teams didn't do so hot on homecoming Saturday, but that will happen. Both teams, again, coming off losses, trying to get back on the winning track. And it looks like Evangel is going to receive to begin the game. Captains are shaking hands, and we will get underway. Pioneers are in their all-red uniforms. Red tops, red bottoms, silver helmets. Over on the other side, the Valor, white tops, maroon pants. And looks like they're maroon helmets as well. Just taking a quick peek at the stats from last game, it looks to me, again as the MNU announcer, that the Valor relying heavily on the pass game this year. Again, I know against Baker University your stats can be a little askew, but looks like they are a pass-heavy team, so the Pioneer defense going to have to be ready for that. So if you're listening in for the Valor, first, thank you for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Always appreciate it. I'll try not to be too much of a homer, but I promise nothing. Secondly, our rosters did not print correctly. So I don't have names or numbers for anyone 1 through 30. They are trying to fix that for us. So if you're thinking, geez, why is this guy not saying the names of any of our players? Well, it's because I can't. What if I could? Can't, so I won't. They're going to try and get that fixed. So please bear with us here. The Pioneers had a lot of sports going today, so our sports information department, they were spread a little thin. So this kind of fell between the cracks. Here's a kick. Boy, out of bounds. Illegal procedure is going to be the call. Probably not the start that the Pioneers were looking for.
Free kick, out of bounds.
All right, so Evangel going to take the ball at the 25-yard line. No, I'm sorry, 45. 35. Okay, there we go. I was trying to figure out where the referee was going to spot it. So yes, ball is now placed at the 35-yard line, and that is where Evangel will take over. Thank you, sir. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Now I think we've got our roster situation taken care of. As long as this laptop they set in front of me doesn't go to a screensaver or lock or any of that stuff. Here we go. Ball is snapped. Little trickeration. End around, able to get the edge and more. Now knocked out of bounds. Beyond the first down marker, right at midfield. Good gain. Right out of the chute for Evangel. It's going to move the chains. Ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line, so the Valor in their territory by a yard. And the snap was taken. It was given to the running back working to his right, and he handed it off to a wide receiver sweeping left. Jet sweep is what that was. Valor ready. Quarterback in the shotgun. Draw up the middle. Nope, play action pass. Going to throw it to the sideline. Pass was way too tall. No receiver was going to come up with that ball. That's going to be an incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd and 10. So that was a good job by Dylan Decker, the quarterback for Evangel. He even got the broadcaster to bite on that fake handoff. Quarterback now under center, has a running back behind him. One wide receiver on each side. They're going to hand it off going up the middle. Able to get past the first wave, but not much happening after that. It's going to be a pretty minimal gain for the running back of the Valor. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Pioneers defense looking for a stop. Williams with the carry. And they're going to give him 4 yards. Nope, only 3. 3rd and 7 coming up. Evangel fans, you're going to have to bear with me. I know you guys are now the Valor, but I'm kind of used to the Crusaders, so if I drop the wrong name, let me apologize in advance. Oh, bad snap. Taken on a hop by the quarterback. Throws it to the side, has a man, but the Pioneers defense is there, and that's still going to be knocked down for a loss. Taken down at about the original line of scrimmage. No, that didn't make any sense. There wasn't a penalty. Anyway, don't listen to me. What do I know? Anyway, that's going to be 4th down. Punt units coming on for both teams. Yeah, it was about a loss of 3. No, I was right. Okay. And the Valor now looking like they're in max protection on this punt. Also, this is where a little trickeration can happen. Pioneers need to be ready. Good snap. Ball is kicked. It's a decent punt. It's going to go out of bounds. And let's see where the official decides to spot this. Keeps moving forward. He's up to the 30. Still moving. 35. He's going to put it at the 35-yard line. Maybe the 36. Pioneers with their first bit of offense for the game. Heading out onto the field. Atkins under center, the junior quarterback. Been having a decent year for the Pioneers. He gets better every year that he plays. I've been here, seen him since he was a freshman. Pioneers have 1 in the backfield with them, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to send a man in motion. Man heading up the field. They're going to hand it off quickly, trying to get the edge. Is Wilridge, I do believe, and he is pushed out of bounds, not able to turn it upfield. So it was a small gain for Wilridge. And they're going to credit him with 3 on the first down carry. Now Himes is going to go in motion. He's going all the way behind the formation. They fake the handoff, get it to the side, lot of space, and then falling down on the catch. The ball was a little underthrown, so Tanis kind of dropped to his knees to come up with that, so automatically down. Ball directly at midfield, moves the chains, and it's a first down for the Pioneers. Pioneers are going into a no huddle right now. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield, pistol formation. Good snap. Play action pass again. Whoa, and I think that's Tanis on the far side of your screen. Fell down coming out of his break, so the ball sails out of bounds. incomplete pass on first down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Still no huddle. Now 3 to the right. 1 to the left. Pioneers definitely showing a pass. They're going to pass. Over the middle, intercepted. Boy, thrown into double coverage. And the Crusaders with it. A lot of green in front. Down to the 30. Cuts it inside at the 25. Now hit at the 20. And taken down by Atkins. I don't want to be in the film room session with Atkins when they look at that one, because that was an ill-advised throw into double coverage and easily picked off by the safety for the Crusaders. So, ouch. Well, there's the first turnover of the ball game, and now the Crusaders. Oh, see, I do it. I knew I was going to do it. See, producer, that's where you got to say, hey, man, you're calling the wrong name. Not Crusaders, the Valor. The Valor now. Valor at the 19. This is where they will begin their possession, so. Pioneers defense put in a bad spot. Tight end goes in motion for the Valor. They're going to snap. We'll draw play up the middle. And about halfway to the first down marker. Good carry on first down. This is Jerome Williams with the carry. And I'm sorry, not Jerome Williams. 5'8", 185 running back, so not very tall, but he's got some size. As in, I am not going to stand in front of him and try and stop him. Quarterback in the shotgun. Williams is to his left. A lot of claps trying to draw the defense offside. They're going to give it to Williams again. He bounces off his own man. Now he slips in the backfield, and he's down. Boy, everything went wrong on that carry for Williams. Runs into his own lineman, then slips. Hits the turf, gets tackled. That's a loss. See how far that's going to back him up. 3rd and 6 now coming up. McWilliams for the Pioneers with the tackle. So loss of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. You would think this is going to be a passing player. Maybe the quarterback's going to try and keep it. He's got to the left, nobody to his right. Everyone's moving left now. Running back stays in. Quarterback tucks it. Not going to make the first down marker, but he's close. It's going to be a difficult decision here for the Valor. I think he's going to be 2 yards short. No, they're going to say 1 yard short. So 4th and 1. Oh, and with that, the field goal unit heading on for the Valor. Just about to say they were going to go for it. The special teams, though, trotting on. They're going to try for 3 points. Again, coming off of the interception by the Pioneers offense. Kick from the left hash mark. Good snap, good placement. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Able to knock it right down the middle. Are the Valor for Evangel, so they are able to strike first here in the first quarter. 9:58 remaining. It is now 3-0 in favor of the visiting Evangel Valor. We'd go to commercial, but we don't want to, so we're not gonna. We're gonna stay right here. So right before this, the volleyball squad was going for the Pioneers. You can always go to MNUsports.com, see how they did. Went to all 5 sets. I heard that much. But like I said, a lot of sports going on today for the Pioneers. This is our last home game for the season, if you can believe that. The Pioneers are going to finish out the season with 2 on the road. So this is our last broadcast for the Pioneer Sports Network. Last trip to the Olathe District Activity Center. Well, now take a peek at your screen, if you will. Evangel almost looking like they're set up for an onside kick. Now let's see if they decide to spread out. And there they go. Well, still, Pioneers have to be wary, and now a timeout called. I believe Mid-America wants to talk this over. No, I'm sorry, the ball fell off the tee. It's really not that windy today, I'm surprised. All right, well, the front line for the Pioneers certainly can't be surprised at this point if they have a short kick come whizzing by them. So Valor definitely look like they're going to, there's a chance they could kick this short, or they're just going to blast it, and away it goes. Going to be a short returnable kick. Running up, taken at the 13-yard line. Here come the Pioneers trying to get all the way outside. Now cuts back in. in trouble, wrapped up and taken down, but a good return for the Pioneers. Ball fielded at the 13. Looks like they're going to place them down at the 27. That is where the offense will take over and hopefully can right the ship after the opening drive turnover, the interception to the safety, returned and eventually cashed on for 3 points. A pass that I'm sure Atkins wanted back the moment he released it. This was not a good idea. All right, the Pioneers going to have 2 to the right. Atkins already looking over to the right. Oh, but he's going to hand it off, trying to get the edge. Turning upfield to the defensive line. Not giving a whole lot of room for the Pioneers' run game. Wrapped up and taken down on the corner. This was Wildridge again. See how much they actually give him on that. They gave him 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. Pioneers going to hand it off right up the middle to Wildridge again. Bounced outside, bounced inside. Now moves the pile, and he's right at the first down marker. They're going to go ahead and move the chains. That's going to bring up a Pioneer first down.
And that's good for another Pioneer first down.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I let the... Don't. Yeah. I'll let my computer freeze, or not freeze, lock. Knew I was going to do that. Now here's a pass completed, but again, Tanis's knee hits the ground as he catches it. And so, could have been more yards, but it's still a completed pass for the Pioneers. Atkins and Tanis, they've, for the last 2 seasons, have really worked well together. Picking right up this week. Alone in the backfield is Atkins, looking to dial it long distance. Has a man over the middle, off his fingertips, and down it falls. Oh, the Pioneers had it. They had their man right there. The intended receiver was Paul St. Louis. And just off of his fingertips, the pass a little high, but I'm sure St. Louis will tell you he should have had that. And if it touches you, if you get your hand on it, you should have it. But the Pioneers had a lot of space over the middle, so don't be surprised if they go back to that. Again, Atkins empty backfield. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Sends a man in motion. Oh boy, they run into each other, and Atkins goes down. He was doomed the moment he ran into the man in motion. That was Himes. And that play was a debacle from the beginning. And not what you want to happen on 3rd down. Brings up 4th and 8, so the punt unit coming on for the Pioneers offense. Well, I'm sorry, for the Pioneers, not the offense, special teams.
Tackle on the play made by number 45.
I promise it's not my first football game I've ever called, but you would think it could be.
4th down.
Pioneers have 3 back to protect. Evangel doesn't show that they're coming after this. I think they're going to back off into coverage. Good snap. Kick is away. Oh, good kick. Oh, it's going to check up nicely. Now fielded at the 11-yard line by Evangel. They're going to try and return. Still on his feet, turns upfield, now with a lot of room to run. Now the Pioneers are in big trouble. The kicker, the only one that can save this play, and he does. The punter for the Pioneers able to save a touchdown. That was Pella with the tackle, but a great return by the Valor. Again, fielded at the 11-yard line, taken all the way up the field, taken down at the Pioneer 32. So, yikes, I really thought the Pioneers were going to have a great situation there, and I thought wrong. Defense again put in a difficult position, not of their own doing. Tight end in motion for the Valor. Now wide receiver, the slot receiver goes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Now they're going to sling it out to him wide on the side. Pioneers there with coverage, 1 missed tackle. Now taken down by the 2nd man. And this was Kid Dickerson with the tackle. Good play for the Valor.
Pass is complete to number 6, Josh Jennings.
So Josh Jennings, it sounds like, with the reception and the run. Again, having a bit of a roster situation. They did not print correctly. So I can tell you their position, their height, weight, year, and where they're from for everyone 1 through 33, but I can't tell you their number or name. Again, that is just a mishap with the printing. So now fake handoff, rolling to the right. They throw it underneath. Oh, good tackle by the Pioneers. Way to knock them down. Got a replay coming up for you. Go ahead and take a look at your screen. don't have a monitor, can't tell you what we're showing, but I bet it's awesome.
Decker's pass is complete.
So let's see what we got here. That was enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line now for the Valor. Williams and Decker in the backfield. Decker's going to go up and be under center. Appears to be a running play. Nope, they're going to go play action pass. Rolling to his left. Pass is high and falls incomplete. Just a little bit over his intended target. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Decker's pass intended for number 8, Joshua Tips, is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Personnel change being made by the Valor. They do huddle up, not in any big hurry. They've got the play clock in front of them, and they're only 20 yards away from a touchdown. Decker's going to have 2 to his left, 1 to his right. They're going to send the tight end in motion. He works at the top of your screen. Running back in motion again for the slot receiver. And now we've got a flag on the play. The run goes up the middle, right at the right hash mark, and I don't know, let's see, maybe they get about 5 or 6 on that carry. But again, flag down. The officials are going to confer, definitely in the area of holding or some kind of illegal procedure, illegal formation. Let's see what the officials come up with here. Illegal shift, there we go. Yeah, when the tight end went in motion, he did not set for that full second before the wide receiver who was coming across went in motion. And so that caused the problem. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All right, there we go. I've got the online roster back. I just have to remember to touch a computer so that it doesn't lock. You're really trusting me with too much responsibility here. Again, Evangel in no hurry, down to 15 on their play clock before they even break the huddle. And now they're going to call a timeout. The Valor decided to talk this over. Again, that huddle seemed to take a while. There might have been some miscommunication. Either way, the sideline for the Valor. Go ahead and call that timeout. First of the half. We've got 5:36 remaining in the first quarter. 3-0 in this high-octane offensive battle-ish. There we go, heading back onto the field. Here come the Valor. Pioneer defense didn't leave by far. They'll be meandering that way in a moment. We've got 2nd and 15 after that penalty. Ball's back at the 25-yard line, and that is where the Valor offense starts from. I'm trying to look at their formation here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield with quarterback. And boy, slant pass over the middle, 1 missed tackle, and scampering into the end zone is the wide receiver for Evangel. I don't know what happened there with the Pioneers. They just didn't seem like they were all that involved in that play, but that was Dylan Hester with the touchdown reception. And now extra point coming up for the Valor. And the extra point is up. Extra point is good. And so now with that, it is 10-0 in favor of the visiting Valor from Evangel. 5.5 remaining in the first quarter. So we're still early in this ball game. The defense probably not all that thrilled. They've been put in 2 bad positions that have led to points for Evangel. They got the first field goal off of an interception, returned deep into Pioneer territory. And then the special teams not able to come up with a stop, and a great punt return leads to the touchdown. So defense talking things over on the sideline. Keep an eye on this kickoff by Evangel. They do not have your most traditional formation when they're kicking off. I think they're setting something up. At some point in time, I'm expecting some trickeration from the special teams, from the kickoff unit from Evangel. So you've heard it here. I've called it now. And here we go. The kicker running up and sends it away. A little better kick than last time. Fielded about the 7-yard line. Here come the Pioneers, just right up the gut. And the ball's loose, dropped, and that's going to be a turnover from what I can see up here. That's going to be recovered by Evangel, and indeed it is. Watch this replay, see what you think. St. Louis returned the ball. He got hit and turned sideways. When he turned sideways to the action, that's when I saw the ball come loose. Now there is a flag on the play. So before either side gets all that excited, let's see what the flag is about. Holding on MNU. Oddly enough, I think that will be declined. And so the turnover will remain, and now the ball is going to be at the 19-yard line for Evangel. Their offense now has just got to be smiling from ear to ear, and the Pioneer defense probably still grumbling. Third time now they've been put in a bad position. That was a mix between position and situation. I was not sure what I was going to say, so I said them kind of both.
First and 10 for the Valor from the 24-yard line.
Okay, I'm sorry, the ball plays at the 24. 24 is where the Valor are going to take over. Send a man in motion. You're going to hand it off to Williams, but the defense there for the Pioneers. Well done by the defensive line. You can check this out. Replay coming up. Not sure what they were really trying for there, but it seemed like the protection for the Valor just disappeared. There was nothing but red shirts all around the running back the moment he got it in his hands. So, hey, something went right for the Pioneers. Boy, still looking like this is going to be a run. The Valor. Yeah, they're going to hand it off to Williams. And again, the Pioneer defensive line right there. It says, and you done. You can check it out. So just so you know, Valor fans, you've got a new quarterback in the game right now. Hayden Conrad has checked in, and he is under center. Might explain why they've started with the handoffs. So I am not sure what the situation is with Dylan Decker. But now Conrad into the game. He is a freshman, getting some experience here, getting some playing time. Looks tall from up here. He's going to drop back. Pressure coming. Pioneers couldn't chase him down. Now he's on the run. That's why he's in there. Look at him going. Woo! Did he get leveled heading out of bounds? My goodness. He wasn't out yet. Like, I'm not saying this was a illegal late hit or anything, but that's where you got to teach your young quarterback to slide. Slide, good sir. You don't want to take many of those hits. Okay, with that, okay, they're not going to go for it. So 4th down, 4th and 5. So not able to come up with the first down. The field goal unit on for the Valor. The kick is up. Low line drive, but it looks like it has the distance. No good. Wide left. So after the fumble, the Pioneers are able to hold to nothing. And so the Pioneers will get the ball back. Offense is going to take over. And really, the offense need to get a drive together because time of possession, whatever that might be, is heavily in favor of the Valor. Okay, so Atkins in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs back there with him, 1 to each side. Now Mann's going to go in motion. They're going to give it to Manning. Manning had his own man get in the way. He goes into the pile, and he's knocked down. I'm sure this is going to be for no gain. Indeed. Sticks aren't going to move. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. Pioneers, no huddle. I wouldn't exactly call this hurry-up offense, but yeah, a little quicker than if you huddled up on every play. But they're not exactly speeding to the line. Atkins looking right. High pass. Caught. Able to come up with some positive yards is the Pioneer offense. That was Martin with the catch. And Javante Martin honored before the game, a senior for the Pioneers football squad. So playing his last home game. Able to come up with the reception. Now Himes goes in motion. Play action pass. Looking. Pump fake. Atkins, he's going to tuck. He went into the give-up slide. Still got hit. No call. I was going to say you could probably argue either way on that that one. I think that's a good non-call all the way around. Did take some contact, but meh, it's football. All right, so Atkins just kind of ran, got a yard, slid. Minimal gain on first down. 2nd and 9. Play action pass again. They sling it out wide. Himes has it. To the first down marker he goes. I do believe that's going to be enough to move the sticks. Indeed it is. Ball's going to be placed at the 44-yard line. Pioneers offense is cooking right now. They're not coming up with big chunks of yard, but they're coming up with enough. Tight end into the game now. Haven't seen much tight end action for the Pioneers. Ooh, dangerous throw. Trying to get it to Tanis along the sideline. Ball was a little too far. Out of bounds it goes. Incomplete pass on first down. I know if you're watching on YouTube, which a lot of you are, there's the chat room feature. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. We started it last year during the pandemic. Here's a catch over the middle. Going to be right at the first down marker, I do believe enough. Martin again with the reception. We invite you, please use that chat room. Talk about your player, your squad, where you're from, who you're rooting for. Just want to remind you, please keep everything within the realm of good taste. We can pull down any comments we deem inappropriate. But between these two schools, we really shouldn't be having any of that nonsense. I'll try and take a look at it here shortly. Here's a little pass slung out to the left to Himes. He's trying to work, and he's close to the first down marker. Going to be short by a yard. Again, the Pioneers just moving the ball down the field. This has been almost entirely through the air. Again, picking up the pace a little bit are the Pioneers. Oh, boy. Atkins kept it and is able to come up with the first down. I think this was really Atkins' decision if he wanted to hand that off to Manning or keep it for himself. And Manning was really already in the grasp of a defender, so Atkins just pulled it back in, ran it himself up the middle, was able to come up with the first down. Now players down on both squads. Got an offensive lineman down for the Pioneers and defensive lineman down for Evangel, being checked on by trainers from all sides. Evangel's player up to his feet. He's going to head off with a heavy limp. So looking lower body injury, and then over for the Pioneers. Let's see, their man down is Andre Brown, and appears to be getting an ankle, leg type situation looked at. So that play takes it out of both squads. There we go. Now he's going to come off the field under his own power. Got a little bit of a limp. Probably going to walk it off along the sideline. Okay, after the injuries. Offense heading back out into the field for the Pioneers. Made a motion for the Pioneers. They've got all their offense on the right side. Nobody to the left. They're going to fake it to Manning. Manning went out wide. Nice throw to Himes. Himes wide open. Right hash mark, able to come down with it. First down and a lot more. Good patience by Atkins. Thought he was going to try and sling it out to the flat to Manning quickly. He did not do that, and instead, oh boy, quickly on the ball. They give it to Manning. Manning left side, one to beat to the end zone. Tries to muscle through him, spins away. He's going to be taken down. He's going to be around the 5-yard line, so the Pioneers really close to pay dirt. Again, they're moving to the line quickly again. Now, see, Manning just threw his hands up. There's confusion by the Pioneer offense. They're slowing the pace a little bit. They've all got to get what they're doing. Atkins still looking at the bench, looking for the call. Play clock down to 20 seconds, so no worries there. Atkins has 3 to the right. Fakes it up the middle. Manning in the end zone. Touchdown, Pioneers. So that is Atkins to Tanis. Stop me if you've heard this before. Threading the needle and putting it into the end zone. Okay, and Tanis, I just got told, sets a single season record, all-time record for touchdown receptions. So Tanis, who's been having a monster season, just continuing on. Just a 5-yard slant. Atkins able to find him in the end zone. Extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. And so the Pioneers with their first touchdown of the game make it mildly historic as Tanis now the all-time record keeper for the Pioneers. So my one time where I actually mildly brag on myself, and I mean just barely a little bit. I remember last year, Atkins and Tanis tried to connect on a deep pass, didn't get it. So I called it again. I said, hey, this next play, Atkins to Tanis, touchdown. And it was exactly that play, and it worked. They ran it back to back. I just had a feeling they were going to do that because they were so close to getting it the first time. So there's my Nostradamus moment that I had last season. It was great.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Tanis' 18th receiving touchdown, setting an MNU all-time record.
I think I heard 18th touchdown for Tanis, all-time record for MNU.
All right, football fans, get on your feet and make some noise.
So great job by Atkins and Tanis. They've really been a force together. And MNU with the kick. Deep kick, chasing them back, returnable, taken at the 2-yard line. Here comes Evangel. Another good return. The punt unit able to come up with a good one earlier. Now the kickoff return squad able to take it near midfield. If you are just joining us, which I do see in the chat room, a few people are coming in. The Pioneers are in their all reds today. Red tops, red bottoms, silver helmets. The Evangel, the Valor from Evangel. Boy, I'll get that right someday. They're in the white tops, maroon pants, and maroon helmets. Just to keep everybody clear. So after that kickoff, the first quarter now in the books. And we've got a close game going on here after the first 15 minutes. Evangel has 10, and the home Pioneers with 7. It's both sides get ready to start second quarter action. Again, I'm peeking into the chat room right now on our YouTube. You know, let us know where you're watching from. I know we get people all over the country watching these games, so let me know where you're watching from, who's your school, who's your player, who you're rooting for. Hit me. I like seeing it. And first person in is an MNU fan. Or the first person to respond. All right, here we go. We're ready for second quarter action. Ball at the 45-yard line. Evangel throwing on first down. Little screen pass to Williams. Williams with it. Wow, he just went right around 2 Pioneer defenders. Knocks another one over. Now gang tackled, but after a great gain. Now injured player, it looks like, for Evangel. Let's see, who is that hobbling off the field? It's Chris Doran, wide receiver.
Decker's pass is complete on the play.
Okay, and so back into the game is Decker. Again, he did not take the last drive, so maybe we've got a little quarterback by committee going on for Evangel. But Decker back into the game. Decker had 44 pass attempts in their loss last week to Baker. I mean, that's slinging her around pretty good. Got an injured Pioneer, that's why we have the delay right now. Griffin down. Let's see, another person checking in. What do we got there? Oh, from Washington, D.C. The nation's capital. All right. Evangel fan, I see. All right, man in motion for the Valor. Moves to the fullback spot. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. Up the gut it goes. Take it down. Good gain. About halfway to the first down marker. Maybe not. Looks like they're only going to give him 3 on that. Looked like more from up here. I am up in a press box, so kind of far away from the field. You'll have to forgive me at points. There we go. We got Independence, Missouri checking in. Arlington, Texas. Got some Evangel fans. Oh, welcome. Thank you for listening, watching the Pioneer Sports Network. Here's play action pass, dropping back. A lot of time to throw. Heaves it to the end zone. Oh, did he come up with that catch? Oh, my goodness, that was a heck of a catch. It's going to be a pass interference play on the Pioneers, but that matters not. See if we got that on replay. Heck of a catch. So that was Joshua Tibbs who came up with that reception. Tibbs, I'm sorry, not Tibbs. Joshua Tibbs. Again, he was being basically laid upon by the defender, which is why he's going to get called for pass interference. Penalty was, of course, declined. And the ball's going to be placed at the 1 yard line. What a great catch. There we go, Logan, Utah in there. Another Pioneer fan. Okay, so ball officially placed at the 2, 1st and goal. Evangel trying to get it into the end zone after that great reception. First attempt, no good. Taken down short of the end zone. Try to stretch play off the right side. Pioneer defensive line able to knock that down. So Evangel breaks their huddle. Oh, the Pioneers are trying to substitute players, and they're going to have to call the timeout. Pioneers were in a little bit of disarray trying to get the right package onto the field. I think Evangel saw that, and they broke their huddle quickly and hurried up to the line. Pioneers got to burn a timeout. So let's see. Got some strange person rooting for MNU from Shawnee. I may or may not know them. But they've checked in. So we've got 12:51 remaining here. We're heading to halftime. Evangel threatening the Valor right on the doorstep of the end zone, trying to extend their lead, led by as much as 10. Right now up by 3, 10-7, 12:51 remaining. Both squads ready to head out back onto the field. Pioneers still look a little disjointed getting the right people out there. Their slot receivers left wide open, like nobody's covering him. Okay, finally someone goes over and gets him. High snap, taken. And there's just a run right up the gut. That's a touchdown for the Valor. Running back able to take that in. That was not Williams. Let's see who I think that was. So that was Nikos Oropeza able to come up with the touchdown. Just a little quarterback draw. Or he handed it off or could have kept it himself. That play becoming very popular at all levels of football right now. They give it to the running back. Low snap here on the extra point, but dug out of the dirt by the placeholder. Kick is up. Kick is good. Okay, so with that, we got 12:48 remaining. It is 17-7 in favor of the visiting Valor. All right, there we go. We've got a Houston, Texas checking in. I was doing volleyball once and had people checking in from Hawaii. I was asking if they needed a broadcaster down there. I could handle that relocation. Oh, there we go. We've got Alabama checking in. Summerdale, Alabama. All right, again, I called it earlier. I'm with their formation, I'm always expecting something crazy from the special teams of Evangel. Is this going to be the time they pull out something weird? No. Kick deep, fielded at the 3 yard line. Here come the Pioneers. St. Louis, nice stutter move. Able to create a little more space. He's able to bring that up near the 25 yard line. Going to be placed just a hair short. Looks like the 24 yard line is where the official's headed. he goes, Springs, Texas.
First and 10 for the Pioneers.
Still think the farthest away we've got is Washington, D.C. And that's farthest away from where we are in Olathe, Kansas. There you go, the Pioneers can try and get something going. Play action pass in over the middle, dangerous pass. Boy, that was high, and that was going to leave Himes really exposed if he's able to come down with that. And safety was bearing down on him, but a high pass. Nobody was really going to have a shot at that one, but thankfully everyone walks away from that unscathed. We've got the grills going to get the food for halftime, and boy, it smells good. Oh boy, Atkins in a world of trouble. He's going to go down at the... I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Atkins with a pump fake, and his momentum carried him right into a defender. He is wrestled to the ground. They're going to give him a 3-yard loss. So 3rd down and forever coming up. College Point, Louisiana. All right, Atkins dropping back. Pressure comes. Steps up in the pocket. Able to shake one tackler. Now throws it short. And along the sideline was the running back who was just kind of out there for emergency purposes. That was Wilridge. Not able to come up with enough for the first down. But gets some positive yardage for the Pioneers. Ooh, Baton Rouge checking in. Seattle, I like it. Annapolis, Maryland. All right, we might have a new leaderboard on farthest away. Punt coming up for the Pioneers. Not showing that they're going to send to everyone, but Evangel tries to be tricky. Now they're going to drop back. Little rugby punt rolling to his side. Ball checks up. It takes a little bit of a Pioneer bounce. Not much. Ball's going to be down to the 32-yard line, and that is where the offense for the Valor will take over. Again, I'm doing better at calling them Valor and not the Crusaders. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The offense quickly onto the field. For Evangel, they're ready to go. And they're breaking their huddle. The Pioneer defense might want to, there we go. You say, let's get where we're going, guys. The quarterback started under center. Now he's going to step back into the shotgun formation. Sends a man in motion. They're going to fake the sweep. Quarterback keeps it. Defensive line was there for the Pioneers. And they spin him forward, so positive yardage gained, even though he was hit right at the line. And this is still Decker into the game now. Again, he was spelled on one drive, but has been in ever since. And maybe that was just getting some reps for the freshman. Who knows? They didn't clear this with me before the game. Decker is a senior. They did have the freshman in earlier, so maybe some game experience. Looking like there's going to be a changing of the guard after this season. Man in motion. Tight end goes to the right. They're going to hand off. Pioneer defensive line all over this play. Either no gain or a minimal gain. And now Pioneer leaving injured. So the substitute comes in, able to leave under his own power, but in a lot of pain over on the sideline. I do believe this is Sagapulu, who is injured, shoulder injury or arm. That's what he's favoring. All right, we got Dallas, Texas, Mansfield, Texas. All right. Another Louisiana. Was that Prairieville? Okay. Sorry, I should have Google Maps up when I ask this question. Empty backfield. Throw to the side. And knocked out of bounds. Boy, right at the marker. Where are they going to place this? Short. Short by 2 yards. Ball at the 40. First down marker is at the 42. And with that, the punt unit looks like they're heading in for Evangel. Evangel thus far, they're not really risking it on 4th down. They've sent the punt unit on some 4th and 4 situations. Pioneers, they have everybody on the line. Just the return man back. Let's see if they're going to bring the heat on this one. Low snap. Ooh, boy, they got close, and that kick got shanked off the punter's foot. The net on that one is not going to be amazing. So the Pioneers fortunate. They're going to take over. Looks like around the 36-yard line. So let's see. That was about a 24-yard net on that punt. Pioneers offense taking over. They're just going to hand it off. Wilridge up the middle. Able to break through initial contact. Now he's going to get wrestled down. I'd blow the whistle there, ref. Jeez. Looked like he was about ready to get suplexed. When Wilridge gets into the hands of a linebacker, it's a slight size mismatch. So Wilridge collected 6 yards on that first down carry. Pioneers looking to their sideline. They've slowed the pace a little bit. Their touchdown drive, they were in almost full-blown hurry-up offense. Wilridge again, now working the right side. Able to get the edge, turns upfield, has a first down and more. Across midfield, down to the 45, near the 40. It's going to be knocked down at about the 43. A good carry by Wilridge, and that was just navigating through all the humanity on that field. He didn't have a lot of space, but just was shifty, working right, working left, bouncing in and out, was able to have a good carry there. Pioneers in Valor territory. Atkins gives it to Wilridge again, more space, lowers the shoulder, takes on the safety, and they go down right at the first down marker, so we should be moving the sticks again for the Pioneers. Pioneers with another good drive. Now their touchdown drive they did primarily through the air. Now they're working it primarily on the ground. So just trying to keep things, I don't know, unpredictable. Now the play action, underthrown pass. Tanis not able to come up with it. Went into a feet first slide to try and slow up and get underneath that ball, but it was too short. Oh boy, Pioneers offense is all discombobulated. Himes didn't know if he was on or off. Manning came onto the field, so 2 in the backfield. They fake it to Wilridge. Atkins steps up, heaves it to the end zone. Going to be a hard catch for Tanis, but he's got it! Atkins to Tanis. You hear it again. Touchdown Pioneers. Sure, we're going to have a replay of that one coming up. Great throw by Atkins. Tanis was kind of getting moved around a little bit, was able to come up with it though. So now at 19 touchdown receptions as Tanis is trying to take this record and just make it his forever. Now with that, there's a man down for the Pioneers. Takes a little steam out of the touchdown drive, touchdown play, but hopefully he's all right. I'll get you who that is when I can. Offensive lineman, I do believe. Trainer's over with him. And now they're going to help him up to his feet. There we go. Heading off under his own power. And it's Constantino. Got rattled on that play, but able to leave. Again, not even being helped off. Has his head down. Wonder if he got his bell rung a little bit. Might have to go through concussion protocols over on the sideline. We'll keep an eye on that situation. Pioneers trying to keep within a field goal of Evangel. They've got to knock through this extra point attempt. Good snap. Good placement. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with the 8:44 remaining in the second quarter, your scores: the Valor of Evangel 17, the Pioneers of MNU 14. So yeah, cruising the sideline there. They are putting Constantino through concussion protocols. Well, maybe not. No, now it looks like they're maybe working an arm. I am about zero experience in the medical world on this, but no, I think they're working on an arm here. He's just keeping his head down to keep from wincing. Yeah, this is an arm or shoulder situation. I see he's got family in the chat room there, so I'm just trying to keep you updated. There we go. He's shaking it off. He's got his helmet in his hand. Oh, dang nabbit. Oh, there we go. Whew. I didn't let the computer lock on me. Look at me go. All right, special teams ready for the Pioneers. Boom. Kick is away. This is a high kick hanging in the air. Fielded at the 15, so not very deep. Ooh, there we go. Pioneers able to knock him down this time. Special teams has been a little bit of an issue, but not on this particular kick. That was Wesley Smith who came up with the tackle.
Ball returned for the Valor by number 6, Josh Denny. Tackle made by number 7, Wesley Smith.
So the ball placed at the 29-yard line. That's where the offense is going to take over. Again, still plenty of time left here in the second quarter. If you weren't with us at the beginning of the game, Evangel received to begin the game, so the Pioneers will start the second half with the ball. Oh, a lot of shifts being made. Evangel trying to be tricky. Their quarterback goes under center. He's going to pitch it out to his left. And the Pioneer defensive line is there. They say, nay, you shall not be gaining too many positive yards on this play. So all that movement pre-snap didn't fool anybody on the Pioneer defensive line. You guys can see that playing on your screen there.
Second and 8.
So just 2-yard gain on that. Ball's at the 31. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Able to move the pile, though. I believe this is Williams. Yeah, Williams the carrier on this. He's able to move the pile up towards the first down marker. Not quite there, but going to bring up a very manageable third down. 3rd and 3 is the call, and boy, somebody else is down. Another guy down for the Pioneers. So the trainers head out to the field. It's a sunny day, but not especially warm. I don't think we're dealing with any kind of cramping situation. I don't know, maybe we can be. It all, that all depends on hydration. Definitely one of the nicer days we've had. If we played 2 days ago, it was going to be really cold and rainy. Of course, that's kind of football weather, isn't it? Okay. Defensive lineman able to come off the field under his own power. Definitely has a little limp going, so this is lower body. Pioneers have to be ready. Evangel's already hustling up to the line. Now, they can't start until the referee blows his whistle. But, boy, they might be ready to go as soon as he does. Not a bad strategy. See if you can catch him off guard. So that's Karan Thomas coming off the field. Okay, now with that, Evangel backs up into their huddle. All right, here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and 3. So like I said, very manageable for the Valor. Pioneers defense. So they're going to send some pressure, run up the middle. Taken down, I think he's short, but it's only going to be by about 1. So decision time for the offense and head coach of Evangel. So far, no one's going anywhere. Offense is staying on the field for this 4th and 1, at least at the moment. And now here comes the punt unit. And they lingered, trying to make the Pioneers think about it. So now the special teams unit on for the Pioneers. They've got, they don't look like they're bringing everyone. Oh, now maybe they are. They got close last time, but with those 3 protectors back for the punter, it's really hard to get any kind of a block. Good snap. Ooh, Pioneers got close. Good punt this time, though. Fair catch called for, granted, and taken. Ball's going to be placed at the 29-yard line. That is where the Pioneer offense is going to take over. Still plenty of time here in the second quarter with 6:30 remaining. So the Pioneers trying to build off that last drive where they were able to come up with a touchdown. Atkins to Tanis. See if maybe the Pioneers have found the formula to move the ball against the Evangel defense. Really, a lot of that drive, though, was brought on by the running game. So the Pioneers have been moving it well in both facets of the game. Through the air, on the ground. Play action pass. Atkins zips it out to the right side. Short completion. Tanis all the way at the top of the screen comes up with that. They're about halfway to the first down marker. Oh, that was Martin. I'm sorry, not Tanis, Martin. Tanis is near side. Boy, they're going to sling it out to him. He just stopped in his route. Makes one tackler miss. Now two of them are able to shove him out of bounds, but that's going to be enough, I do believe, for the first down. Indeed it is. Again, the Pioneers only have one, what I call long play, and that was the touchdown pass to Tanis. Everything else has just been chewing up yards. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. Himes goes in motion. They fake it to him. They give it to Manning. Manning spins, trying to get the edge, not able to come up with it, and he's going to be knocked down for a 2-yard loss.
Tyron Manning, the ball carrier.
Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line now. Pioneers need to get up to the 47 for this first down. Pioneers trying to hurry now. They've got, ooh boy. Oh boy, dangerous pass, sorry. The pass off of the receiver's hands. It's kind of floating out there, but falls incomplete. I was watching down on the bottom of the screen there. Pioneers had some one-on-one coverage that I thought they might try and take advantage of. There was just one defensive back on Tanis. Tanis has been having a big day. I was curious in watching that, but I don't think they were designed to go that way. Tanis now, he can't get free. Atkins steps up. Past the original line of scrimmage. Scampering, has a first down and a little bit more, and is able to take the ball out of bounds past the 50-yard line. A good run on third down for Atkins. 5:05 remaining. The clock still ticking. Pioneer offense looking to their sideline for their play. Atkins has it now. He's got two to his right, one to the left. Man in motion, going all the way behind the formation. They're going to sling it out wide to him. He's got it. Got one to beat. Goes for the stiff arm. And now pushed out of bounds. This is Paul St. Louis. St. Louis, he was in motion again, went all the way behind the running back. Working from right to left. They're able to find him on the pass. And he comes up with good yardage. Pioneers now facing a 2nd and 4. Atkins gets it to Manning. Manning makes one tackler miss. Busted outside. Taking on another man and now shoved out of bounds. Past the first down marker. Pioneers now will be at the 35-yard line. Offense is moving and grooving right now. They're going to fake it to Manning. Throws it over the middle. Has Tanis. Tanis, great catch. Boy, the defender was all over him. Tanis is able to come up with it and moves the sticks again for the Pioneers. All right, Tanis asking to come out of the game. He's got a little hobble to him. Probably just needs to catch his breath. He's been heavily involved in this drive, last few drives. Atkins gives it to Manning. Manning up the middle. Not a lot of space, but he's able to find the crease and move it forward. Keeps this drive moving with 3:50 remaining in the second quarter. Now Himes goes in motion, stops in the tight end position. They're going to fake it. Atkins looking. Pressure coming. Now he's going to throw to the back of the end zone. Has a man. It's up, and they're going to say incomplete. That was a tough one. Trying to see who that was for the Pioneers. It was so close. Oh, that was Silas Templeman, who actually came in for Tanis and just couldn't quite bring it down. He caught it, but went out of the back of the end zone. Tanis back in now. See if they're going to try a fade to him. Nope, they go fade to Himes. He was... There we go, flag coming in from the other side. Oh, boy. Everybody wanted the flag, but it didn't come from the official who was closest to the play. There's a lot of contact. And see who they're going to get for this. Is it going to be offense or defense pass interference? As there was a lot of contact between both players. So the officials have conferred. They're going to the main official. Pass interference on the defense. So this is going to move the Pioneers even closer to the end zone. Give them that automatic first down. And honestly, even though I'm an MNU person, if that had gone against us, I wouldn't have been able to say much. It's kind of a 50-50 call. Somebody was going to get the penalty. Like, there's no way you couldn't throw the flag, but it could have been on anyone on that play. Atkins with it to Manning. Manning off the right side and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pioneers. MNU able to come up with another score, and they're going to take the lead on this one as Manning from just a couple yards away able to bounce to the outside on the right and scampers into the end zone. 3:21 remaining before the half. And remember, the Pioneers will begin third quarter with the ball, so they just need to hold for 3:21. See if they can extend their lead quickly into the third quarter. This is the first lead that the Pioneers have enjoyed today. Extra point on the way. Looks like he's got it to me. Indeed he does. So with that, it is the Pioneers 21 and the Valor 17. Like I said earlier, we're in our last home game. So this will conclude what is my 6th season as the broadcaster for MNU. As always, thank you guys for letting me do this. This is super fun. Always enjoy it. Appreciate fans from both sides being very gracious, especially with the chat room and everyone behaving themselves. And you don't normally call out how terrible the broadcaster is. I mean, I've seen it sometimes, but it's not often, so I appreciate that. Thought I'd have Kenny up here in the booth with me today. Kenny Watson has taken a couple games this year for me. Not able to join us. Kenny, if you're listening, miss you. So we'll have to do this again next year. Kenny, a former player with MNU, so he definitely brings a level of knowledge that I do not have. Not that that's difficult. There we go, the kickoff taken down right at the 30-yard line. That is where the Valor are going to take over.
Return for the Valor by number 6, Josh Denny.
So Denny with the return. Taken down, yeah, ball placed right at the 30. 3:02 remaining. So the Pioneer defense got to adopt that bend, don't break kind of defense. You can give up a few yards, but let's not let them into the end zone with only 3:02 left in the half. Quarterback under center. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback rolling right. He's got a lot of space. Throws on the run. Ooh, difficult pass. Too high for everybody. Nails one of the Pioneers. I think it hit the punter, so everyone's giving him a hard time for not catching it. Yeah, Decker trying to throw on the run, working to his right, just left it a little too high for his intended target. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Valor going into their huddle. Man in motion again. Quarterback still under center. Ooh, one-handed handoff to the running back. I don't think this is Williams this time. I'll have to get you the number when I can. Gets about halfway there. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5. I'm not going to be able to get it to you. My computer shut off again. Whoops. We'll get it figured out at halftime. And I'll try and keep it from locking next half.
All right, fans, it's 3rd down.
Pioneers really could use this stop, and they could take it all the way down to halftime. Trying to stop Evangel from getting any points on the board late in the second quarter. Evangel, quarterback under center. Again, the one-handed handoff, but boy, the Pioneers are right there. I think Evangel was just kind of intent to maybe run the clock down and get to halftime, but we're still 2 minutes left, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. So 4th down. The offense has left the field. Special teams hasn't come on yet.
Tackle on that play. Brought to you by number 15.
There's 2 players for Evangel on the field. That's it. So they're waiting for the punt unit to get out there. We're down to 7 on the play clock. They still haven't taken the field. So either timeout's coming. Oh, the coach is right next to the official. He's going to call timeout right now. There it is. Okay. Got it figured out there. Evangel was just waiting, taking the play clock down as far as they could before calling the timeout. So the clock is stopped with 1:19 remaining in the second quarter. So with 1:19, a punt will be, well, we expect it will be a punt by Evangel. Pioneers will have about a minute to see if they can take it down, or we'll see if they just take some knees and are willing to get it to halftime with the 21-17 lead. Sorry, bumped my microphone. Hate it when I do that. So I'm sure at halftime, everyone go refill your beverage, order yourself a pizza, whatever you need to do. Come back a couple minutes early. We'll bring you the first half stats before we start third quarter action, so you don't want to miss that. Paul St. Louis late getting onto the field, sprinting on, but he's good to go. Yeah, they had a man shifting when the ball was snapped. Oh, no, MNU called the timeout now. Well, I think with using that timeout, even while the clock was stopped, I think the Pioneers will just be intent to kneel the ball down to end the first half of action once they get the ball. That is just my guess. Or they're trying to ice the punter. That's what they're doing. They're icing the punter. Got a replay going there. It's all okay. Nice. Good crowd here today for the last home game of the year. Again, homecoming was last week. On campus, there's going to be a day. Going to be a day where we're back to playing every game on campus. And I am in for that. Nothing against the Olathe District Activity Center, but there's nothing like being on campus on a football day. All right, here we go. Low snap. Played on the hop, but the Pioneers weren't putting any pressure on. High kick. Fair catch called for. Muffed. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by the Pioneers. Muffed again. Oh, my Lord, can this half just be over? I do believe ultimately the Pioneers have ended up with this ball. Just the way that we drew it up. So we've, after all that folderol, we've got 1:08 remaining here in the second quarter. Let's just get this to halftime, shall we? Without anything excessively crazy happening. Pioneers do not look like they're going into any kind of a kneel-down situation, so they might actually try and run a play or two. Imagine this is just going to be inside handoff right, inside handoff left. Willridge in the pistol behind Atkins. And, okay, so they're going to run it to the outside with Willridge. Found a little room. Takes a big hit, though. Has the first down. The clock still running. Nope, timeout called by the Pioneers. Or was it? The main clock has stopped. Oh, first down, they stopped it. Okay, still moving, 55 seconds. Pioneers trying to hurry. Pioneers with one timeout remaining. Big throw over the middle and dropped. Oof. And I hear some stomps coming from the coach's box down on the MNU side. That was Brian Cox, and he was wide open by a ton. Ball hit him in the hands. He just dropped it. Took his eye off it as he was trying to see what he wanted to do when he turned upfield. So that's a mental mistake by the Pioneers right there. That completion might have gotten him close to field goal range. Now a delayed handoff. Wilridge up at midfield, hit right at the 50-yard line, falls forward. Ball's going to be placed at the 48. Not a first down, so the Pioneers are going to burn their timeout, stop the clock with 39.3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So you got time for a few more plays. And let's see. Yes, to Mr. Wright in the chat room, I believe you are correct. I think we would be foolish to think that there will not at least be one deep ball attempt to Tanis here before the end of the half. Maybe even two if we can get creative enough. There's time for it. Ooh, and there's that strange feedback in my headset. Oh, I never know what causes that. I don't know what it sounds like on y'all's end, but it's really weird in mine. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, the Evangel defense heads back onto the field. The official getting over there breaking up the Pioneers huddle. Well, they don't normally run into it like that, but he said it was time to get going. Let's go, gentlemen. Okay, so let's see if we're right here. You can see Tanis alone, bottom of your screen. Well, not alone. He's got one on him. The safety is watching him, though. Nope, they are going to double team him. Pioneers hand it off. First down, so the clock's going to stop momentarily. Wilridge with another run. Pioneers need to hurry up. Chains are going to move. Clock resumes. Atkins gets it, drops back. He's alone back there. Looking. Steps forward, steps backwards, rolls, trying to throw on the run. Nothing doing there, but incomplete pass, so nothing doing. The official threw his hat, so somebody had left the field to play and come back in. So actually probably just all for the best that nothing was doing on that play. Clock stops at 23.8 seconds remaining.
Second down.
Atkins, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. You got Tanis all alone. Double team comes for him. Atkins looking at him. Can't go that way. Got to find somebody else. All the time in the world, but he's got to throw and takes a huge hit. I mean, my goodness. Everybody saw the guy coming at you. You got to get rid of those, bud. Great hit. That was, let's see, Isaiah Ordaz, defensive lineman who just kept running down the line, was able to catch up with Atkins. Put a big hit on him as he threw the ball. 15 seconds remaining, 3rd and 10. They're going to say that was a fumble by Atkins. And the clock is resumed, and the Pioneers are just going to let this end. And that brings us to halftime. Trust me, I think that was an excellent decision, the way that drive was going. So at the half, it is 21-17 in favor of MNU. Like I said, go do what you need to do at halftime. Come back just a couple minutes before the start of the third quarter. We'll bring you all the first half action. They've set the clock for 20 minutes. So set yours for 18. And then come back and we'll bring you everything. So we'll see you here in just a little bit.
Please direct your attention to the 50-yard line as we introduce our class of 2022 recruits. Rob Hollis, a tight end from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Lincoln Sprouse, a wide receiver from Lee Summit, Missouri. Andrew O'Doherty, an inside linebacker from Pittsburgh, Kansas. Jerron Saunders, a quarterback from St. Joseph, Missouri. Levi Bittel, a defensive end from Leawood, Kansas. Fletcher Pankey, a quarterback from Spring Hill, Kansas. Lane Shuley, a wide receiver from Paca, Oklahoma. And Devin Zimmerscheid, a defensive back from Paca, Oklahoma. Please join me in giving these student athletes and their families a warm welcome to ODAC and today's game.
right, welcome back, everybody. Here's your warning that we're going to do some stats here real quick. So flock back to your computers or your listening devices. You don't want to miss a moment of this action. Are you back? Are you sure? All right. So let's start for Evangel in the first half. Dylan Decker was 7 for 10 with 88 yards and a touchdown. Running game behind him. Nobody really lighting it on fire. Jerome Williams has seen the bulk of the carries, but he's at 8 attempts for 8 yards. Let's see. Josh Janee has 1 attempt for 14 yards. Orpiza, 6 attempts, 13 yards and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Joshua Tips, 1 reception for 33 yards. Dylan Hester, 1 reception, 25 yards and a touchdown. Williams with 2 receptions for 13 yards. Over for the Pioneers, individual offense. There we go. Blake Atkins is 14 for 24, 163 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 interception. Wilridge on the ground leading the way with 9 attempts for 73 yards. Manning, 6 attempts for 18 yards and a touchdown. And Tanis having a good day. 6 receptions, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Behind him, Hines with 3 receptions for 41 yards, and Martin, 3 receptions for 22 yards. Leading the way, the Pioneers with 18 first downs, only 6 for Evangel. Penalties, not a lot of laundry on the field today. 1-0 for penalties. Total plays, Pioneers have controlled 45 to 28. Total yards, 267 to 142 for the Pioneers. Average per play, both are within the 5-yard category, 5.9 to 5.1. And we're ready to get going. Here's the kickoff, and we've started third quarter action. Ooh, Evangel kicks this one out of bounds. That's how the Pioneers started the game. So Pioneers are going to start with good field position. Just perusing the stats here, seeing if there's anything else that I think you guys might like. So rather than the re-kick, the Pioneers are going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. Time of possession is actually closer than you might think. 15:38 for Evangel, 14:22 for the Pioneers. First quarter felt like Evangel had the ball the whole time. Second quarter felt like it was nothing but Pioneers. So we'll see what the game boils down to. Again, Pioneers with the lead and the ball. As we start third quarter action, here we go. Atkins going to hand it off. Nothing developing here. I think Wilridge in a world of trouble. Indeed, he is. Not knocked down, but wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage until the play was blown dead. It's going to be a loss on the play. Pioneers start with a 3-yard loss. I don't recommend that strategy, but that's what we did.
Second and 13.
All right, here we go. Second and 13. Atkins alone in the backfield, looking right, throws over the middle, has a man, and they're getting closer to the first down marker. That reception good to Brian Cox, the tight end.
Atkins' pass is complete to number 18, Brian Cox.
Man, this laptop locks on me so fast. Dagnabbit.
Third down.
All right, empty backfield again. Atkins looking right. Gets it to Wilridge out of the backfield. Boy, and they left him wide open. He's got some space to create. First down and more, knocked out of bounds. So, wow, good job by the Pioneers. Wilridge just got lost by the defense coming out of the backfield. Atkins able to find him open out in the flat. There we go. That's the right term. And came up with it. I'm sorry. I'm going to make you run back and forth all game. I'm sorry, man. Using somebody else's laptop for the roster for Evangel here. Here's a run up the middle. And the defense for Evangel all over this one. Knocked down for small gain. So not much doing on first down for the Pioneers. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pioneers staying in that no huddle. Pistol formation. Wilridge. Play action pass. Oh boy! And Atkins not taken down. His play is blown dead, but he is sacked in the backfield. Well done by the defensive line of Evangel. They came charging through. I believe that was the nose tackle who came in and knocked that one down. Who'd they get? Let's see. Yep, that's right. Seth Cathy. Boy, he was in Atkins' face before Atkins really could even think about it. That was an impressive sack. So third down, long way to go for the Pioneers. Atkins has a man coming out of the backfield, flings it over the middle, has a man, he's got Tanis. Tanis has first down yardage. Atkins to Tanis. You hear it a lot. See the replay on your screen. So Pioneers on third and a long way, able to come up with the first down. Ball placed at the 29-yard line. Pioneers trying to get deeper into Valor territory. Play action pass again over the middle, has a man hit as he catches it as Himes able to hold on to it, wrestled down at the 10-yard line. Boy, everybody came up for that tackle. Himes was starting to carry him towards the end zone, so all the defense, all the offense coming together. Looked like a rugby play. So another first down, ball at the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 10 for the Pioneers. In the opening drive of the third quarter, looking very impressive on this drive. Now, Atkins with it, rolling right, rolling. Doesn't really have anyone. Throws it in the end zone, he's got him! Tanis was running free on the back line. Atkins saw him, I didn't. Touchdown, Pioneers. Boy, great job by Atkins. Keeps the play alive with his feet. But, hold the phone. There's laundry on the play. A flag is down. Oh, and they're going to take this off the board. Do believe holding was the call against the Pioneers. So, I'm sorry, great play negated by a flag. Pioneers now moving backwards. That's an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry, everybody. I just got really excited for nothing. Sadness abounds. All right, Atkins again. Gives it to Wilridge up the middle, but nope, defense is there, and down goes Wilridge. Oh, they're saying Wilridge fumbled. That ball's out. I did not even see the ball come out. This could be the second fumble lost by the Pioneers today. The officials have come together. Evangel very much thinking it's their ball. No signal yet. And there we go. Fumble by Wilridge of the Pioneers, recovered by Evangel. So even though the play was blown dead, they are saying that the fumble occurred before the whistle was blown. And so that is a turnover on the Pioneers on what was a very promising looking drive. So the Pioneers, boy, this turned sour really quick. They had a touchdown erased by a flag, and now a fumble ends this drive. Turnover, ball back to the Valor. Yikes. The Valor now with their first offensive possession of the second half. Play action pass, dropping back. Ball thrown, good throw, good catch. This is the tight end, and now he is taken out of bounds. But this is a long completion, might be the longest of the day. See, that's Haken Friend who came down with that long reception. I do believe Decker is the one who threw that. Again, they got the freshman one series, and Decker's taken back over ever since then. So the ball's on the 44. Evangel trying to get into Pioneer territory. Play clock down to 5, man in motion. Sets up next to the quarterback. Quarterback's going to hand it off up the middle. And able to get through initial contact, but not the second level. Taken down after about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Ball's going to be placed right at midfield, so 6 yards gain on that first down carry. McWilliams credited with the tackle for the Pioneers. Now Decker's going to move back. They changed their formation. He's got it. Dropping back. Blitz coming by the Pioneers. He slings it out to the side. Taken. First down and more. Missed tackles by the Pioneers. And now down at the 25-yard line. So So Tips with the reception. Sorry, being attacked by flies right now up here in the press box. That's fun. Now a quick throw to the left side and down right at the line of scrimmage. The receiver fell down after Decker slung it out there to him. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Pass is complete to number 6, Josh Denny.
Denny with the reception. But again, no gain as he slipped. Decker with his running back next to him in the shotgun. Shift by the Pioneers defense. Here they come. Ooh, he throws it. That's knocked away by the Pioneers. Good defense. That was Pledger who knocked that pass away. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. Pioneers gave up the big play, but are trying to hold. This would be a very long field goal if they can hold here on 3rd down. But again, they've got to hold here. See, the Valor are going to put 3 wide receivers out to the right of the quarterback, 1 to the left, and he's got his running back in the backfield with him. This is Williams. Decker drops back. Pressure coming by the Pioneers, forcing him left. He steps up into the pocket. Steps up again. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get the first down. Slides down. And I think they're going to give him about a yard past the first down marker. So a great scramble by Decker. Keeps the drive alive for the Valor. Pioneers got a hand on him right around the line of scrimmage, but couldn't bring him down. He's able to scamper ahead and get all the yards back. Every time I look down at the feed, cameraman's focused on the cheerleaders. Wonder what's happening here. Hope you guys are seeing the game. Now sweep. Pioneers defense looks like they're there. Boy, big pop at the line. And that's going to be knocked down for either no gain or maybe even a loss. Denny with the carry, the wide receivers. He came across. They handed it off to him. It took a big hit. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball's on the 14-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Three wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Decker, I think he likes the spread because he can sometimes step up. He does. There he goes. He steps up, spins away from the defensive line, still on his feet. Boy, he was shaking defenders off, making several Pioneers miss, able to come up about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Going to make it 3rd and much shorter now. I think it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. Evangel to the line. They have some wide receivers with their palms in the air. I don't think they're all on the same page here. And now I think timeout called by Evangel. Yep. Indeed it was. The Valor call a timeout. They looked a little disjointed. So they want to talk things over and get it figured out. Okay, everyone. So if you're watching the game, you can see here on YouTube, there's the chat room feature. We've already done where are you from? So one I like to go to, this is kind of my go-to question for everyone. Your favorite game day snack. Your favorite game day snack. Let me know in the chat room. You might be having it today, or you might save it for the NFL tomorrow, whatever. But what is your favorite game day snack? Let us discuss. Let us discuss here in the chat room. Well, we're still 6:18 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Evangel driving. If you're a Pioneer fan right now, you might be more interested in thinking about food than this drive. Let's see what you got here. All right, Evangel's going empty backfield, not something they often do. 2 to the left of the quarterback, 1 to the right. Looks like they've got one man uncovered on the right side. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Quarterback drops back, looking left, slings it left, has a man. And that's going to be enough for the first down. So on 3rd and 5, they're able to take this down to See, the ball's going to be placed, I think, around the 2-yard line. And Decker, he puts a mustard on that pass.
Decker's pass is complete to number 6, Josh Denny.
That was Denny again who came up with that reception. There we go. We've got chips, queso dip, nachos. See, you guys can tell I'm already hungry. That's why I'm thinking about food right now. Now they're going to run it up the middle. Whoo! Pioneer defense says, nope, not on this play. They're able to knock him down for no gain. So it's still 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Carry on the play, number 22, Nico Sorpeza. Tackle by number 15, Reese Portugal. 2nd down.
Reese Portugal with the tackle for the Pioneers. So going into a little more of a jumbo set here. The Valor quarterback, he's going to roll right. He's looking to throw, has a man in the end zone, and he finds him. Touchdown for Evangel. Oh, wait, whistle's being blown. Hold on. There's a flag on the play. The officials are going to get together. Quarterback rolled out. You got to wonder if he was designed to. Maybe lineman meandered too far up the field. Ineligible downfield. That was exactly it. So the quarterback rolling right. His lineman trying to block for him. Okay, so that takes the touchdown off the board. Changes being made for the offense. Decker getting his play from the sideline, going into the huddle. So the 2nd down here, ball is actually placed on the 4-yard line. They haven't updated our scoreboard in a minute. I wonder if they're having scoreboard problems. It's possible. Quarterback keeper, he's up the middle. Did he make it? He's right there. I think they're going to mark him down at the 1. Decker with the keeper. And look at this, Evangel trying to rush to the line. Trying to catch the Pioneers. Quarterback sneak. Ooh, Pioneers might have him. It's just a big old scrum. They've blown it dead. I even think on that 3rd down they didn't get it. Pioneers need to be ready for that again. Because again, quickly, Evangel's going to come to the line. 4th down. 4th and goal from the 1. Evangel not trying to be sneaky this time. The Valor in their huddle, but they're going for it here on 4th and 1. And absolutely you go for it on 4th and 1 like this. 100%. All right, here we go. 4th down. Spread the field a little bit more. Pioneers still got to watch for that quarterback sneak. They hand it off up the middle. I think he's got it this time, and indeed they do. Touchdown for the Valor.
Touchdown, Evangel University. Ball carried into the end zone for the Valor. By number 22, Nico Sorpeza.
So, touchdown. Let's see here. This is going to get the lead back for the Valor. Here with 3:53 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Extra point pending. And the extra point is up, and it looks good. Indeed it is. So with that, your score now is 24-21. The Valor have reclaimed the lead after the Pioneers were able to fight all the way back and take the lead in the 2nd quarter of action. The story of this game for the Pioneers has been turnovers. They've had 2 fumbles lost and an interception. Some would say they might actually be fortunate to just be down by 3, already having 3 turnovers. Definitely not something that you want. Okay, now see, don't be surprised now. This is where Evangel's going to get tricky with their kickoff. Let's see if I'm right. I think they've been setting up for it all game. They just have such a strange formation.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for the kickoff.
Kickers heading up to the ball. Nope, they bomb it away. This is a short kick, though. Woo. Oh, St. Louis. Boy, he muffed it, and so just has to pick it up and step out of bounds. As the special teams unit was on him quickly. So actually, that was Manning over there. My apologies. Hard to see when they're on the far side of the field, and I'm way over here. All right, the Pioneers' offense was moving the ball well before they lost the fumble. So they need to get that back, and then let's just not have the turnover this time. Everyone on board with that? Yep. Okay, good. Atkins and Wilridge in the backfield for the Pioneers. Tanis all alone on the left side. Looks like single coverage on him. They're going to give it to Wilridge. Working to the right. He's able to come up with a good chunky yard on first down. Not quite to the first down marker, but over halfway there. I think the Pioneers might be trying to set up a deep attempt. Because again, it's just single coverage on Tanis. Tanis already having a big day. Give to Wilridge again on the right side. Not much doing there. He's able to spin forward though. Come up with a couple more yards. Going to bring up 3rd and short. There you go, 3rd and short. Pioneers need to pick up this first down. Up the middle to Manning. I don't think he got it. I'm hoping I'm wrong. They're going to move the chains? Yes, no, maybe. No signal made as of yet. Is this going to bring up 4th and 1? Oh, they're going to move the chains. Okay. Whew. I mean, it was close. It was going to be close either way. But they're saying he got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs for the Pioneer offense. Manning remains in the game. Now Tanis goes in motion. They sling it out to him. Wide receiver screen. Ooh, he cuts it outside. Cuts back inside. And now wrestled down. That was a lot of movement for a gain of maybe 2. I think they gave him 2. Second and 8 coming up. Action pass. Ooh, dangerous, but Tanis able to come up with it. The defensive back was just a half beat off from coming up with an interception right there. Dangerous pass, but Atkins and Tanis, they've got something working together. First down for the Pioneers. So keeping the drive moving. Atkins again. Pressure coming. He's going to create. Ooh, just dumps it off to Tanis, and Tanis dropped it. Oh, there's something you don't see every day. Tried almost a Tim Tebow-esque pass, little jump pass to Tanis, who was coming across the middle. Tanis, though, had it and dropped it, so he'll be the first to tell you he should have come up with that catch. Tanis doesn't operate over the middle too often. He stays outside a lot, so he was in uncharted waters there. Atkins to Tanis again, double coverage, and he still comes up with the catch. Well, this Tanis guy is all right? Right, Pioneers fan? He's going to take this play off. Paul St. Louis checks into the game. Big receiver on the outside now is going to be Himes as he comes out to the edge. St. Louis taking the slot position. Imagine this is just going to be a run up the middle. Nope. Atkins going to drop back. Looking right. Throws right. Has a man. First down, Pioneers. Nice throw, good catch. Pioneers moving the chains yet again. Do believe this is, I can't see that number from over here. I think that's Martin. I think Javante Martin comes up with that catch.
And that's good for a Pioneer first down.
Manning is checked into the game for the Pioneers, so Wilridge and Manning both in the backfield. Over the middle, they've got Himes. Himes near the first down marker yet again. Pioneers driving. Heading deeper into Valor territory. Ball's going to be placed now at the 35-yard line. Manning, he got free out in the flat. Atkins didn't go to him, but he would have had a nice little run. The flat's been left wide open. See if the Pioneers can do anything with that. Now they give it to Manning. Manning lowers his head. Boy, he hits that defensive back and puts him down. So not a big gain, but Manning definitely put a hit on that defensive back. That was nice. I like it. There we go. We got some people checking in from Mansfield, Texas. All right. Atkins to Wilridge. Wilridge up the middle. He's got enough. That's a first down for the Pioneers. We're going to keep this moving. We're going to move the chains, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Third quarter much quicker than the previous two. Everyone's kind of kept the clocks moving here. Overall, not too many penalties in this game, so both sides playing a very clean game. That's going to do it. So third quarter completed. Evangel leads this game by a slim margin, 24-21. We've got 15 minutes left to decide this bad boy. Both teams coming off of losses would very much like to right the ship. If you weren't with us earlier, Evangel comes in at 4-4. Their last game was a homecoming loss to Baker University by a score of 34-21, so that's hanging in there pretty tight against Baker. I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive right there. Pioneers, their last game was homecoming. Their loss was to CMU, 41-24. CMU dominated the second half of action. It was very close in the first half. So again, we're just gonna see who gets a win and who doesn't. It's kind of how football normally works, right? Broadcaster guy. And Pioneer offense heading back out onto the field. After the breather, you're going to see Tanis is out there. Tanis is going to be top of your screen. Where's number 5? Worth noting because he's having a big day. Himes also having a big day. He's going to go up there and line up next to Tanis. So you've got two threats on the left side, the quarterback's left of the formation. Now Hines goes in motion. All the way around. Shoulder fake. Throw. They've got Tanis off his fingertips. Tanis had turned to the inside. The throw was to the outside. So just a little bit off. Tanis not able to secure that. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Now it's 3 to the right, just 1 to the left. Quick throw to the outside. Got Himes. Evangel, credit to their defense. They were on that play quickly. And this is going to be this might be no gain. Either none or 1.
Pass is complete to number 11, Miles Hines. Tackle recorded for number 15, Cole Orchard.
St. Louis checks in for the Pioneers, so they've got a slot threat now. He's quick. It was actually a loss of 1 on that play. 3rd and 11. Atkins fakes the handoff, has time, but he's got to create, got to do something. Throws it. Oh, man, Himes got free, but the pass, I think it just sailed on him and goes out of bounds. So 4th and 11, the Pioneer offense still on the field. Are they really going to go for it on 4th and 11? They might just be lining up to see if they can't draw someone offside. You're kind of in that in-between distance. You can't go for a field goal from here. Oh, boy, they're going to go. They're going for it. Atkins on 4th down, 4th and 11, throws it over the middle, has Tanis, who dropped it. Had it in his hands, and the ball gets knocked away. Good job by the defense for Evangel. He had it, but the safety comes over and was able to knock it out of his hands for an incomplete pass. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Tanis is down. As he kind of got sandwiched on that play, so they roll him over onto his side. Now he's on his back. He's hurting. Takes his helmet off, which you're normally not advised to do, but he did not want to wear that anymore. Yeah, Tanis in a lot of pain, and that could potentially be a big loss for the Pioneer offense here for the last 14 minutes of this game. Let's see, Tan is being helped to his feet. Certainly not up to what I would say would be by his own power. And trainers are going to help him off. And that is he is putting zero weight on that left leg. So left leg injury. And he's struggling. Two players are going to come out there and help get him off. Yeah, big guy, little difficult for the trainers. Yeah, that's a big loss for the Pioneer offense. If he cannot continue, he'll head over to the trainer's table to see what they can do. So with that, again, we had the turnover on downs as Decker back under center and ready to lead the Evangel offense, trying to extend their lead. They've led by as much as 10. I'm sure they'd like to get back there again. First and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. And drop back to pass. Decker looking, dials deep. He missed everybody. Decker missed his tight end by a lot. Had the time, ball just got away from him. All right, Evangel breaks their huddle. Second and 10 coming up. Empty backfield. Now they send a man in motion. So joins the quarterback. Audible being called. Design quarterback keeper. Nope, option. He pitches it out wide. Pioneer defense was there. This is going to be a small gain. I think they're going to give them 2 on that play. But a good job by the Pioneer defense, able to respond well to the option play. Option plays are very hard to defend. That's why a lot of teams do them. So third down, Pioneers defense trying to stop them on a 3rd and 7. See if they can get the ball right back for their offense. Tanis is still on his back on the trainer's table. So you got to imagine he's not going to be a part of the next drive. Pioneers delayed blitz. They get the pass away and it's dropped. Oh boy. Pioneers living dangerously there. Evangel had the matchup they wanted, as it was a Pioneer linebacker trying to guard the tight end. Oh, but there is a flag on the play. And that's definitely in the neighborhood of pass interference on the defense. Indeed it was. So that pass interference call gets 15 yards and a first down for the Valor offense. Pioneers thought they had held on 3rd and 7. But that would be incorrect. So the ball now is going to be placed on the 49-yard line. The Valor inside of MNU territory by a yard. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Decker under center. Pioneers jump but are able to reset. Now they hand off up the middle. And their running back was trying to bounce it outside. Couldn't do so. So 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. So the Valor definitely have slowed the pace now as they're playing with the ball and the lead. They are in no hurry to get these plays going. That's smart. That's what you want to do. And now they're going to change their formation. They shift the tight end to the other side. The quarterback drops back. And now they're going to pitch it to number 5. So he's got it. Just tried another sweep. Pioneer defense was there. It's either going to be a gain of 1 or none. And nope, they're going to give them nothing. So no gain. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 9 from the 48-yard line. All right, Pioneers defense need a hold. The Valor were able to convert on their last 3rd down. They drop back. Decker under pressure. Tries to dump it off to his running back. Nobody home. Incomplete pass. And this should bring on the punting unit for the Valor.
Incomplete. 4th down.
Much to the chagrin of their coach's box right next to mine. Special teams unit comes on for both squads. Good snap, boy. Pioneers backed everybody off. Oh, good bounce. This is going to take. See it? Actually, took a friendly bounce for the Pioneers. That had rolled a little more. Pioneers could have really gotten pinned deep in their territory. As it is, though, the ball's going to be on the 8-yard line. So, this is bad starting field position for the Pioneers. Good job by the punter for Evangel to check that ball up inside the 10-yard line. St. Louis comes out. Himes on the outside. So Tanis not involved, at least in the early stages of this drive. That's worth noting. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that him down there? Well, look at that. I sit corrected. He is back. So the injury not severe to Tanis. He's back on the field for this drive. They're going to dial it deep. He has Himes and overthrows him. Himes got behind both defenders, both the safeties, but Atkins just couldn't get it to him. That's the second time over the middle that we've had an incomplete pass to a wide open player. Just overthrown. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Pioneers. Again, they're on their 8-yard line. 11:36 remaining in the ball game. Pioneers trailing by 3. Atkins keeps it, gets it out. High pass to Martin. Martin able to pull it in and just kind of backs himself down the line. He's got enough for the first down. Martin did not catch that for first down yardage, but just, even with his back to it, just kind of meandered backwards until he was pushed out of bounds or tackled. Comes up with the first. So the Pioneers now with a little distance between their goal line. St. Louis in motion around the entire formation. They give it to Manning. Manning, even with a blocker, gets chased down from behind and tackled right at the line. Small gain there, just 1 yard. Pioneers looking at their sideline for a play, not in a hurry up right now. They played no huddle the whole game. Sometimes they're in hurry up, sometimes they're not. Definitely not at the moment. Play action pass. Boy, unblocked. Blitzer coming. Atkins took a lick, but completes it to Himes. Boy, Atkins just got nailed, but he got the pass away right at the last possible moment. Atkins is going to want the number on the bus that just hit him. Bet the next play is a run, just so Atkins can kind of catch his breath and get his composure back. St. Louis in motion, comes down the line. They're going to hand it off to Manning. Manning trying for the left edge. On right at midfield. That's enough to move the chains. First down, 1st and 10, ball at the 50-yard line. So, of course, you want to see the Pioneers score, but you have to think about how much time is going to be left for the other team. Manning slipped in the backfield, runs in the defender. It's probably going to be a minimal to no gain. I don't know if Manning slipped or was trying to stutter step, but either way, it looked a little awkward and just ran headlong into a defender. Taken down for no gain. 2nd and 10, ball at still 50. St. Louis comes off the field. Tanis has returned now. He's at the top. I almost don't like having him up there to the left because when he turns to face the quarterback to look for that pass, he's looking into the sun. Atkins looks right, though. Has a man in the middle of the field. That's a completed pass. Ball near the first down marker. Not quite there. That's Brian Cox, the tight end, who comes up with the completion. 3rd and short coming up for the Pioneers, who've got to keep this drive going. Third and 3 is what we've got coming up. Atkins taking that long look at the sideline. Everyone's got it. They've now moved Tanis to the bottom, so he's not looking into the sun. Play action pass. He's got a man. He dropped it. Martin dropped the ball. It was in Martin's hands, and as he runs back, he's patting his chest saying, "My bad, my bad." That was everything Martin wanted right there. He was seeing the end zone in front of him. Because if he had caught that pass, no one was going to stop him from getting to the house. Just a little out and up. Actually, it was an up and then in, to be completely accurate. So here we go, 4th down again, 4th and 3. Pioneers going for it yet again. They did not convert on their last attempt. Big play coming right here. Play action pass. Over the middle and knocked down by the linebacker. Pioneers trying to dump it off to the tight end, Cox, yet again. The linebacker gets his big paw on it, knocks it down. Another turnover on downs for the Pioneers. And that kills this drive. All momentum now gone. And the ball back to the Valor. 8:37 remains in our game. 3-point lead and the ball for the Valor. Valor under center definitely looking like they're setting up for a run here. And they do. Stretch play right side, nothing doing. Pioneer defense was there. That's taken down in the backfield. That was Troy Hall, first in there. I think they're only going to give him a 1-yard loss on that, and I think that is generous. Sure looked like he was deeper in the backfield on that one, but I'm also up here. The officials are down there. You know, they gave him no loss. 2nd and 10. I don't know about that. Pioneer defense seemed like they were there quickly. But okay. Play action pass. Dropping back. Throwing it over the middle. Has the tight end. Big gain no matter what happens here. And wrestled down at the 15-yard line. A big tight end for the Valor, able to get behind the secondary of the Pioneers. 1st down for Haken Friend. Ball's going to be placed at the 13-yard line. So big play for the Valor now on the almost to the doorstep of the end zone. Decker looking like they're going to run this one. Indeed they are to Williams. Williams trying to dance to get free. Comes up with more than I thought he was going to be able to. Probably going to get a gain of 1. Thought he might get knocked down for no gain, but able to dance forward a little bit. Troy Hall with the tackle. He's been pretty quiet for most of the game, but really starting to get involved now. Troy Hall has been a big defensive player for the Pioneers this season.
2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. And they're going to do another pitch. They're going to throw it to the quarterback, and he's got it. This is one of those trick plays where they gave it to the wide receiver coming across. Got the pitch from the running back, and the quarterback able to get free in the end zone, got left open by the Pioneer defense, and that's a touchdown for the Valor. So the Valor now extending their lead, trying to get it back to 10 with 6:31 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And the extra point is blocked. Someone from the Pioneers got a hand on it, took all the juice off of it. It falls under the crossbar. So a small victory after the trick play comes up with a touchdown for the Valor. It's now 30-21, 6:31 remaining in the ball game as we're here in the 4th quarter. So again, the Pioneer offense really have done themselves no favors today. Sorry, had to get a ladybug off of my roster here. They have 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles lost, and an interception. And now they are 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. If you want to consider a lost 4th down conversion a turnover, and I do, That is 5 turnovers in the game. 5 times they've just handed the ball back to the other team. They're lucky to just be down 9. So the Pioneers, again, have to be, just got to be aware because, again, I still don't like the setup at all for the kickoff unit from Evangel. I always feel like they're up to something. All it takes is one time for them to pull something tricky, and I'll be right. Again, I'd go for it here while you got all the momentum. Nope. They blasted. This might go to bounds. No. All right, fielded by the Pioneers along the sideline. Manning with it. Goes inside, cuts outside, back inside again. He's got some space. Oh, flag is down. Oh, man. Manning's up to the 50. Flags all over the field now. So he's pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line, but hold everything as there's a lot of laundry. Got to imagine on this kind of run, it's going to be a block in the back on the Pioneers. It's going to be my guess.
Two fouls will play, both of the return team. Holding number 20, that penalty would be declined. Holding number 8, that penalty would be enforced. 10-yard foul. Will be first down.
Okay, so 2 penalties on the play, both on the Pioneers. 2 holding calls. Taylor Chrysler, he gets a holding call. And then I don't remember who the other one was. Not important at the moment. Either which way. The very good return by Manning, negated by penalties. Ball is going to be placed on the 22-yard line, and that's where the Pioneer offense is going to take over. Willridge and Atkins in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the left, to the quarterback. Nobody to the right. Play action pass. Pressure coming. Atkins, good job rolling out to his left. He's got a lot of space, still rolling. And oh, he lost the ball! What just happened? What on earth was Atkins doing? Do we have a replay of that, Mr. Producer Man? We're going to have a replay coming up. I got to see this again. So I'm going to get really uncomfortably close to the producer. I don't know. I cannot explain what just went through Atkins' head. All Atkins needed to do was just run out of bounds, and he didn't do it. Or just lost the ball. He just lost the ball. There was no contact. There was no contact. Anywho, extra point coming up for the Valor. That one's good. So rather quickly now, the Pioneers find themselves in a huge hole. 37-21 with 6 minutes exactly remaining in the game.
Scores 37-21 in favor of the Valor.
So, okay, so that's 3 fumbles lost, an interception, 2 fourth downs not converted. We're now at the 6 turnovers. And just trying to find little victories today. The band sounds good today. They're on point. Okay, we're ready for kickoff.
Make some noise for the kickoff.
And Evangel with the kick, going across the field this time. It's going to take a bounce and go into the end zone for a touchback, so the Pioneer offense will take over on the 25-yard line.
Jonah Edwards' kick bounces out the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Pioneers.
So we'll see what the Pioneers can do here. Now in a world of trouble. Not going to be able to try and chip away at the clock. You need to get yardage, and you need to get it quickly. Atkins and Willridge in the backfield. On the flip side, though, Evangel knows exactly what the Pioneers need to do and can try and defend against it. This game has to go to the air, something fierce. Atkins drops back, looking over the middle. There's the flag. Definitely some pass interference as Cox and the linebacker just got tangled up, and whether Atkins was wanting to go that way or not, throwing it into that contact was a good call. That's going to draw the flag.
Pass interference, number 13 on the defense. Ball's played for the foul. Automatic first down.
So there we go, pass interference. Pioneers get a new first down, get to move forward a little bit. Ball's now at the 35-yard line. Take yards where you can get it. They've got two people over on Tanis, so he's unavailable. Over the middle again. They've got Himes, and Himes has got some room. Now hold on to the ball, please, and he does. Pioneers now quickly into Valor territory as they cross midfield. Ball's at the 47-yard line. Pioneers heading back to the ball. They've got their play. Time of the essence. Martin goes in motion. Atkins drops back. Good protection. Able to get it out to Wilridge. But Wilridge was deep in the backfield. I don't know if he's even got it back to the line of scrimmage. I think they're going to knock him down for a loss of 2. Here we go, 2nd and 12. Atkins looking left, throws left, deep down the field. Oh, and Tanis just couldn't quite get his paws on it. Just a hair overthrown, I mean just a hair. So now 3rd and 12 coming up. And the Pioneers desperately seeking something here, because this game has gone from bad to worse real fast. Atkins over the middle, through behind his receiver, but he comes up with it. Oh, Cox able to just lower his shoulder, puts the boom down and moves forward. They're going to mark him, I think, a yard short of the first down marker, but he caught it well behind the first down marker and just kept moving. So here we go, 4th and 1. And I mean 4th and inches. Up the middle, that's enough for the first down. Barely. Do believe they handed that off to Wilridge. He's able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive for the Pioneers. So the ball's on the 36-yard line. Play action pass. Atkins looking over the middle again. Hit as soon as he catches it as the Pioneers, but able to come down with it. There we go. So Pioneers still moving, still moving. This was Templeman. Good job by Templeman. Good focus, because I'm saying as soon as he got his hands on that ball, he was hit. But able to hold on, completes the play. First down, Pioneers. Man in motion. Play action again. Wilridge stays back to block. Going for it all. Himes has it. Touchdown, Pioneers. Atkins again threads the needle. He's able to find Himes going into the end zone. And the Pioneers drawing closer here in the late stages of the 4th quarter. Now the Pioneers got to get their special teams lined up. There's some confusion. The Pioneers offense thought they were going for 2. And indeed they are. So the special teams has to come off. The offense returns. They're down to 7 on their play clock. Yikes, 3-2, timeout called Pioneers. Well, that's unfortunate that you have to use a timeout on a extra point, but maybe better to get it right. So again, our score right now is 37-27. The Pioneers looking to go for 2. With 3:47 remaining in the 4th quarter. All right, offense heading back on the field for the Pioneers. Big 2-point conversion coming up here. And here we go, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end stays in, St. Louis in motion. They fake it to him, they option it out. Wilridge, he's got to beat 2 people to get in that end zone, and he does! Wilridge able to get it to the pylon, just reaches over and comes up with the 2-point conversion for the Pioneers. Not gonna lie, the pessimist in me thought he was in deep trouble when the 2 defenders were on him. He just carries one with him and reaches around the other, reaches around him into the end zone. So Wilridge completes the 2-point conversion. 37-29 with 3:47 remaining. Let's see what the Pioneers special teams are going to do. Are they going to kick it deep, or are they going to try for the onside? The decisions that I do not get paid to make, thankfully. So let's see what happens. I do believe the Pioneers are going to go for the onside kick. No? Yeah, no, I think they are. Got a few receivers out there. Some speedsters. Evangel fully expects the onside kick. They've got their hands unit front and center. Here we go. This could decide a lot right here. Pioneers, big run up. They're going to blast it deep. This is just going to go for a touchback. Ooh, boy, howdy, that barely. He almost spun that at the 1. That would have been neat. But no, it does touch the end zone. So a touchback. Ball placed at the 25-yard line. Got to think that the Valor offense is going to have to try and be pretty aggressive here. They need first downs. You can't just try little draw plays up the middle. You got to pick up chunks, or you're going to be 3 and out real quick. That would leave a lot of time for the Pioneers. Evangel here, got to keep running their offense. Can't take their foot off the gas.
First and 10 for the Valor from the 25-yard line.
The Pioneers defense need a turnover in the worst way. Pioneers showing blitz. They're going to run it and taken down for a loss. Williams knocked down at the 25-yard line. Not a loss, sorry. They're going to mark it no gain. Tell you, it takes a lot to get a loss anymore these days with that forward progress. Well, they gave him 1. 2nd and 9 coming up. Pioneers defense making a big substitution. 4 on, 4 off. And the Valor just milking the clock for all they can. Break their huddle with 8 seconds left on the play clock. 3, 2, they're going to hike it at 1. Give it off to the running back, but he's in trouble trying to turn the corner. Nope, defense there. It's going to be another minimal gain, so going to bring up 3rd and long. I think they're going to give him 2 on that one. So a huge 3rd down coming up right now. 3rd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Somebody called a timeout. I think the Pioneers called timeout. Sorry, I ever walked to the sideline. I didn't see what the official indicated. So again, 2:53 remaining. 3rd and 5. Pioneers trying to get the ball back. Again, thank you to everyone who's been participating in the chat room. It's been fun. Everyone's been very well behaved. I do appreciate it. It's been a fun game. Closely contested. Evangel pulling away late in the 4th quarter, but the Pioneers still trying to stay in this. Again, they're just 1 touchdown and 2-point conversion away from tying this game. It's 3rd down. Pioneers need a stop right here. Turnover would be even better for them. Ball is snapped. Quarterback out, rolling to his right. Cuts it inside, has enough for the first down. Slides about 3 yards past the first down marker. Tell you, Troy Hall had a chance at him in the backfield, but couldn't wrap him up. And that right there might spell doom for the Pioneers.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line.
So the Pioneers just with 1 timeout remaining, the clock ticking. Evangel taking the clock down to 1 on the play clock before snapping the ball. They're at 10 on the play clock now. 2:15 game clock, so. Snap the ball, run it up the middle, and able to come up with some yards. It's going to be a 6 or 7 yard gain here on the first down carry. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2 minutes.
Tackle on the play made by number 50, Zareem White.
And the Pioneers now with 2 minutes remaining have used their last timeout. On 2nd and 5 coming up.
Fans, just a reminder, due to COVID-19 protocol, don't you dare go on the field after the game.
Gotta love the PA announcer. Due to COVID protocol, don't you dare go on the field after the game. Don't even think about it. Well, like I said, towards the end of the first half, if you weren't with us, this is going to wrap up the home season for the Pioneers, if you can believe that. It's over already. This is our last home game. The Pioneers will finish off their season with 2 on the road in the next 2 weeks. And football is el fini for the year. Ball snapped. Another run off the right side. That's a first down for Evangel. And a lot more. And I think that is going to about do it for this game, as Evangel now can put this into victory formation and call it done. See if they decide to do that or if they're going to keep running their offense. And I do believe they are going to be content to just kneel down a couple more times. This ball game will be over. And there's one. With 5 seconds left on the play clock, a minute and a half left in the game. So a couple more and we're going to be done. So let's see here. Let's go to the stat line. There's that strange buzz. It always seems to happen towards the end. Wow. Okay, stop with that. Jeez Louise. This was a beautiful day for football. Not going to lie about that. My goodness. Here we go. First downs. Pioneers dominated in the first down category, 33-16. It's not bad there. Penalties, there were very few. I'm trying to see if these updated from halftime. I don't know if they did or not. Yeah, I think so. Pioneers 32 for 50 in the air. 14 for 20 over on the other side. 366 passing yards for the Pioneers, 205 for the Valor. Pioneers at 495 total yards, 321 for the Valor. I mean, that's amazing offense on both sides, but what killed the Pioneers, of course, was turnovers. 3 lost fumbles, an interception, and then 2 missed fourth down conversions. And that is the story of this game if you desperately want one. Let's go to individual stats here real quick.
That's your final score, ladies and gentlemen.
So the final score, now that we're at all zeros, 37-29. The visiting Valor of Evangel University able to take a road win back with them. Dylan Decker was 13 for 19, 193 yards, and 1 touchdown in the air. Oropeza had 13 carries for 46 yards. Williams, 12 carries for 14 yards. Oropeza had 2 touchdowns coming in the second half. And then they really spread the wealth, did Evangel on the receiving. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people caught passes in this game. Let's go over to the Pioneers right quick. Blake Atkins was 32 for 50 for 366 yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Wilridge had 17 rushing attempts, 87 yards. Manning, 10 rushes for 30 yards and a touchdown. And then Himes had 9 receptions for 128 yards and a touchdown. Tanis, 10 receptions, 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then Martin, Wilridge, Cox, Templeman, and St. Louis all chipped in with receptions. There's the Pioneers with 3 fumbles. St. Louis lost a fumble, Wilridge lost a fumble, and Atkins lost a fumble. So that's going to do it for everyone. Hey, this concludes the home schedule for the Pioneer Sports Network. Thank you, everyone, as always, for joining us this season. We'll be back next year with more Pioneer football. So have a great rest of your year, and we will see you next season. Good night, everybody.